New games for 2023 and beyond to add to your wishlist now. All of the big new games coming out in 2023 and beyond for PS5, Xbox Series X, PC, Nintendo Switch, and more. The lineup of new games for 2023 indicates that we're about to enter an incredible year for gaming. It's over the next 12 months where we'll see the PS5 and Xbox Series X really hit their stride, with the platforms supported by an array of ambitious first-party exclusives. Nintendo will be fighting to show that there's life left in the Switch yet, with a new Zelda set to release in the spring, and there's too many great-looking upcoming PC games to even know where to start. Whether you're looking to play any one of the highly anticipated upcoming Xbox Series X games, upcoming PS5 games, and upcoming Switch games, there's something for everybody in the roster of new games for 2023. With the Game Awards 2022 set to take place on December 8th, there's a good chance we'll receive a few more games to add to this list before the year is out. Below, you'll find a list of all of the upcoming games for 2023 and beyond to help you stay up to date. And if you want to keep track of what's still to come in the remainder of 2022, be sure to head on over to our roundup of new games of 2022 and check out our comprehensive guide to video game release dates. So without further ado, here's our list of all of the upcoming games for 2023 and beyond in release date order. One Piece Odyssey and Namco is putting together the most ambitious One Piece game we've ever seen. It's a massive turn-based RPG, giving you control of Monkey D., Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates as they navigate a fantastic adventure set in the wider One Piece world. One Piece Odyssey has been designed to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the franchise, so expect this one to kick off 2023 in style. Fire Emblem Engage. Fire Emblem Engage is a new mainline entry to the long-running series from developer Intelligent Systems. It's been over 3 years since the release of Fire Emblem, Three Houses, and the studio is making a splash with Engage. This upcoming tactical RPG is set to reinstate the rock-paper-scissors combat triangle, and will even let you draft in legendary lords from previous Fire Emblem games, making it feel like something of a love letter to the franchise. Forspoken Luminous Productions team is made up of some of the developers who worked on Final Fantasy XV. As the debut adventure from the studio, Forspoken follows the story of Frey, a young woman from New York who finds herself in the hostile world of Athia. With magic powers, Park Hour, and lots of otherworldly creatures, Forspoken also boasts a host of established writers such as Gary Whitta, Alison Reimer, Todd Stashwich, and Amy Hennig. Dead Space remake. Odiv Studios at EA has revealed that it has been beavering away on a remake of the original Dead Space, one of the best horror games of all time. This version has been rebuilt from the source material, but removes loading screens, keeps it microtransaction-free, and may well even add in some additional content that was cut from the original. Arriving on new-gen consoles and PC exclusively, this will no doubt be the best version of the game yet. Wild Hearts. Wild Hearts is EA's crack at the Monster Hunter throne. In development at Omega Force, a division of Koei Tecmo, who is best known for the Dynasty Warriors series, Wild Hearts is a big and beautiful hunting game where you and 2 of your friends will need to gear up, survey your surroundings, and then battle until you're last against some truly impressive monsters. Wild Hearts looks great, and we can't wait to see more of it in action. Atomic Heart. Atomic Heart has been on our radar for a couple of years now. This ambitious FPS RPG hybrid from developer Mundfish has always looked too good to be true, as if it were a somewhat wild melding of the vibes carries by BioShock, Fallout, and Far Cry. But Atomic Heart is now in sight, with Mundfish teaming up with publisher Focus Entertainment to get the game out into the world and on Xbox Game Pass February 21, 2023. Like a Dragon, Ishin Aoi ga Gotoku Ishin is finally making its way to the English-language territories. The cult classic Yakuza game launched for PS3 and PS4 in 2014, and is being given the full remake treatment, as it lands on PS5 and PC in 2023 under the new title Like a Dragon, Ishin. Expect plenty of absurd action, as this Yakuza spin-off takes us away from modern-day Japan and into the samurai era. Company of Heroes 3 9 years after the release of Company of Heroes 2, Relic Entertainment is set to drop a long-awaited sequel, which is promising to be bigger and better in every respect. Company of Heroes 3 is promising to be a stellar package of action, tactics, and strategy, with the real-time battle system pushed to its limit to incorporate next-generation destructible environments. Wo Long, Fallen Dynasty blending supernatural and historical elements. Wo Long, Fallen Dynasty is the latest game from Team Ninja, the same studio responsible for the Nia ARPG series. The latter games were Souls-like in the truest sense of the Dark Souls aping genre, and at first glance, it seems Wo Long is walking the same perilous path. Billed as a dark fantasy action game set in the Chinese Three Kingdoms period, Wo Long, Fallen Dynasty is due to land March 3 and will arrive on Game Pass at launch. We'll be keeping a close eye on this one. Skull and Bones Sea of Thieves isn't the only open-world pirate game out there. Ubisoft's Skull and Bones is also setting sail, with a much more realistic take on pirate battles on the high seas. Skull and Bones is basically Assassin's Creed, Black Flag without the assassins, as it's being developed by much of the same team behind Black Flag, and promises a sweeping solo campaign as you vie for control over the 18th-century waters in the Indian Ocean. But the real focus looks to be player versus player ship skirmishes online, where each player controls their very own warship in team-based fleet battles. There will also be supernatural elements amidst all the cannon fire, like the colossal tentacles of a terrifying kraken lurking in the deep. Resident Evil 4 Remake is coming. The much-rumored, highly anticipated modern take on the iconic survival horror will preserve the essence of the original game, but modernize the gameplay, reimagine the storyline, and deliver the kind of graphics that the AI engine has showcased in recent years. Dead Island 2 has come back from the UN, dead with a new developer, and an actual release date. Arriving early next year, this is Dambuster's take on the Dead Island franchise, and it's an action RPG that asks you to thrive, not just survive in a zombie-ridden LA. With 6 playable heroes, each with their own unique skills and handy resistance to the zombie virus, there's a story that seems to be absolutely filled with personality and fun. There are distinct zombie types to get to grips with too, and with the combat literally oozing with gore, it's going to get messy, folks.